Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here. Today I'm going to show you an easy way to make a letter ring. So you're going to need a couple gauges of wire. I have 18 gauge wire for the base and 20 gauge wire for the letter. And then of course you need your tools and your ring cone. So this is very similar to my video that's rings to make and sell. So we're going to do the middle part separate and then the base after. And take your 20 gauge wire and just give it a little right angle bend. And then we're going to make a circle about the size that you want the letter to be. So we're just going to make a little circle here. If you prefer, you can make an oval shape or even a rectangle. And then we're just going to bring it around and close this circle like that. And then what you want to do is actually form your initial inside the circle. So for that, we're going to take the wire, and then you can reference my video on how to make the cursive letters out of wire. I'll link it up below. But the idea is you're just going to, wherever you have to start, just start your letter and say I want to do an H. So I'm just going to take the wire and then bring it down here, and I'm just going to do a lowercase h. If you find that your wire is a little bit too thick, you can use a 22 gauge wire. It would still work. And then we're going to take this and form the H and then bring this over. And you might have to do a little fiddling around to, figure out the best design that's going to fit in the frame. If this is over too much, you can even just like wiggle it around a bit, push it over. So there we have the H, and you want it to wind around sort of here. So I always like to help it out a little bit with the pliers. I'll just hold it and bend it around, and then we'll stick this through here and pull this one out. And the idea is you want one wire sticking out both sides. So we have a wire here and a wire here, and I cut the wires too long, but you'll get used to how long you have to cut the wires. And it's kind of fun, like it sits in the frame and also makes it a little more solid. So if you have to do any little adjusting, you can definitely do that. And then you're going to take your thicker wire and put it around the ring cone. So whatever position that you want, whatever size you want, maybe just test it on your finger to see what size. Might have to be a little bigger. And then once you have it the size that you need, you're going to see how far apart you have to make these loops, because this is going to sit between two loops on either side. So start with one side and just take your wire about here and bend it on a bit of a angle, and then bend this around here. So this is going to be the loop where we string the wire through. So we're just going to bring it around here, and that makes a little loop. And then you need to cut it flush here, so it's just right where it meets the other wire. We're just going to cut it, and then you can just bring it in and you can push it in to close that little loop. And then if you need to like bend the angle a little bit, you can, like if it's not sitting properly, just kind of adjust the angle and put this back here so you see how much space you're going to need. So this is going to go to here, and you're going to put this one, the loop has to end at about here. Okay, so just imagine the loop has to end there. So we're going to have to bend it a little bit before there, bend it here, and then bring this wire around to make a closed loop. Now try to make them about the same size. Maybe imagine like where you held the wire in your pliers before. So just bring it around. We're going to make a closed loop. Same thing, we want to cut the edge. Just cut the end off there. Pull it off, and then push that close here, and then close that one there. So then what you want to do is attach this. So what you can do, the ends are quite long, so let's just cut them a bit to like say 1.5, 1.25 inch, and bend them to the back like that, sort of at a right angle bit, and take your ring form and put one wire through one and one wire through the other. Now this might end up being a little bit small. We're going to see how it goes. So we're going to push that through. So start with one side, hold it in place so it just sits right beside there, and then take the wire and loop it around. So bring that and loop it around a few times like this. Perfect. Makes a nice little coil, and then cut it, and then this side too. So we're going to bring it in so it just sits nicely in there, and we're going to bring it to this side. Hold it in place so there's not too much slack, and then take your flat pliers if you need help to bring it around. So we're going to go around 1, 2, and 3. Clip the end here, and then push that one close. Now just pinch these little ends in so they're not sharp. You don't want to scratch yourself. And then at that point you can put it back on your ring cone. And the nice thing is it just has a nice little shape. It looks cool with the little round circle around the letter and the little frame. And then at that point, if you have to, you could definitely like do any adjustments that you need to do if you find it's a little distorted there. So there you have your cute little initial ring in a little frame. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more DIY wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share pictures of your wire work, be sure to join the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook, where we share inspiration, tutorials, and all kinds of resources for wire jewelry making. If you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in wedding cake toppers and custom wire jewelry. And also, if you'd like to be on my mailing list, I have a little mini ebook, Wire Art Essentials, that I'll send you, and I'll link that up below as well. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.